You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE NXT After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE NXT After Show.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my
Hello,
love.
everyone, and welcome to another after show for NXT, the week of May 15th. I'm Cathy Kelley, and across from me, the guys, they're doing selfies. True Hobo.
Don't bother me. I'm looking at my beautiful image.
You have to get the right angle. Get the angle on that. And then Mark Donica sitting right next to him.
That duck face? I hate it.
Duck face makes your lips look bigger.
It also makes you look like a weirdo.
Well,
Who has a face like that? Your lips protruding out past your nose?
an adorable weirdo.
That's no, ma'am. No. You don't have that going on naturally. Don't be forcing it and faking it, looking all weird. That's not okay.
You know what's okay? Her having eyes. Never forget.
Don't worry. At some point today, my eyes will somehow fail me, and
Eyes do come in handy when you're trying to take a selfie.
I guess
See
they
which
do.
ones look good.
Although, you could just, as long as you know where the front of your phone is, I'm sure blind people could take selfies. They won't be centered, but it'll be relatively close.
This is super interesting, but you know what was really interesting?
The
What?
show. Well, this is part of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know. You weren't there.
You don't know, Steven. This is part of the show.
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze did take some selfies during the show. He took a selfie video, which we're going to talk about in a little bit.
It was like a vlog promo. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it's the first one I've ever seen quite like that was on purpose.
Well, I mean, the Shield used
I
to
liked
do that,
it.
where they
Yeah,
used
the
to grab
Shield.
the camera.
They still do
Right.
that, where one of them like kind of holds the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the backstage segments. But it fits Tyler Breeze's character very well.
Perfectly.
Yes. So.
I thought we were playing the music for the Ascension.
Yes.
Was that not the music for the Ascension?
Oh, good. Then we're on the same page.
I mean, they
They're
barely
too
have
sexy
shirts
for their
on.
shirts.
They've ripped the hell out of their t-shirts.
So let's talk about the first match of the night. The Ascension versus, I found their names online, Buddy Murphy and Elias Sampson.
Elias Sampson.
Elias
Sampson.
Buddy Murphy, I like that name.
What'd you guys
get a
think of
dump
these
shot.
guys?
I like Murphy. We didn't really get to see a whole lot of Sampson.
No.
He got kicked in the mush and sent away. But Murphy, I don't know, I just liked him. I liked his gear. I liked his look. I liked the way he moved around in there, despite not getting a whole lot of offense.
Yeah.
He was very pitiable. It's very easy to be like, okay, that guy's getting beat up.
You wanted
Yeah.
to see him come back. He's like, come on, Murphy. Come on, Murph. Come on.
Looks like a sad puppy.
Yeah,
You just
well,
wanna see him do well.
Something.
Yeah. It's kind of in like tatters a little bit. Like it was always on purpose for the design of his tights, but at the same time it was like he looks tattered. Like they literally picked him up off the street and just kind of sewed together the loose ends and went, okay, you're in a tag team match.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that with me. I could really benefit from something like that.
Yeah, seamstress, an actual seamstress.
I am a seamstress.
You're a
Seamster.
yeah.
Tailor. Whatever.
Anyways.
Look at me. I'm fantastic.
I know, you made that yourself. The
Absolutely.
jacket.
You can't deny that I am quite something to look at.
Fantastic.
You are
so-
just not a happy camper today, are you?
Yeah.
No, it's because of this right here.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
it's because of
gosh.
that. Can we just talk about
He has
the
his own.
Ascension?
He has his own title.
Yeah.
But
I do. That I
took
speaking
from
of
you.
the tag title champs,
Yes, and they
the
were.
Ascension, they demolished these guys tonight.
Oh, it was something.
Very early. This is awesome chant from the crowd.
Before it even started.
Yeah.
They
just knew.
like the Ascension. They like
Mm-hmm.
them dominant.
Yeah.
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 So there have been rumors for a while that we've talked about that the Ascension's going to make their way to the main roster. How long do you guys think it'll take for them to finally debut, if that ever happens?
I think until the next, not takeover, but the next special. Because I think this special can start a rivalry in between the different new tag teams.
Yeah.
And then they can actually wrestle all
That's
of
quick.
the NXT tag teams.
Yeah.
And then at the next one they lose to one when they figure
So you're
out.
saying about 2 months.
Yeah, about 2 months.
I mean, the question truly is how fast do they want to bring them up? And the amount of time that they want them to bring them up, that's the amount of time they have to establish a feud and lose the titles.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we could really draw it out and make it several months, but that depends on how fast they want them to go up.
Yeah, and it seemed like when this rumor originally started, there were a lot of tag teams on the main roster already, and now that a lot of them are kind of, I don't know,
Gone.
not there
Some of them
anymore.
they're just petering out.
Yeah, and then once, if it happens, Cody Rhodes and Goldust splitting up and some other people splitting up, we'll see.
I mean, that's a win, really.
Yeah.
For at least Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
I mean, this week they were sort of back on, but who knows
Time will
what
tell.
could lie down the road? Just one little upset again, and those boys could be at it. Them Rhodes boys.
Mm-hmm. Rocky Waters for sure. So, what'd you guys think of this match overall, though? Other than
What match?
Yeah.
It was nice. It was cool to see
Yeah.
them grab the mic. I don't think I've heard them talk in a good little while here. It was good to hear them back on the mic. Even the little bit that they said, the crowd was behind them, and they had what they said, and it counted. They said it, and it made sense, and it was impactful, much like their wrestling style.
And it's something that we all agree with, is they want more guys that they can face that are formidable opponents.
Bring us something new to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Outwalks El Local and Callisto. Do we have a name for them yet?
It's-
Lucha.
It's basically Lucha.
I wish it would be Mucha Lucha.
Lucha.
That was I think there are rights pending on
Muchas
that one. I
Luchas?
don't think they could get. That was a television
There was,
show.
yeah, there was a cartoon.
If they add
back in
an
the day.
S to it, though.
Mucha Luchas?
Muchas.
Muchas Luchas.
Say that 10 times
Muchas
fast.
Luchas, Muchas Luchas, Muchas Luchas, Muchas Luchas, Muchas Luchas.
I got all this
Muchas
stuff.
Luchas,
That's not easy to
Muchas
say.
Luchas, Muchas Luchas.
Okay.
Muchas Luchas.
So it can be done.
Muchas
You gotta believe in yourself.
I don't.
That's what happens when you're a believer. You can do things that other people can't.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
Letters.
Like lose?
So do you think that these are the guys that are gonna be the next tag team champs at NXT?
No.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I had a similar thought myself, but what I can say for the Lucha tag team is that Ascension has never faced anything quite like these guys. These are high flyers, and they can move like nobody else they have faced so far. So if they're gonna beat them, they're gonna have a hell of a time doing it.
It will be interesting to see them up against each other.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great match, but I don't think they'll win just yet, if at all.
Yeah.
Or if it's so soon.
It would be quick. It would be real quick, but we'll see where it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Yeah. Next up, we have Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa, who we saw debut last week. Sorry.
Don't forget.
Yeah, completely skipped.
Skipped ahead.
Wrong page.
This Cathy Kelley is
I know.
trying to give you the abridged version of tonight's show.
Veronica Lane backstage interviewing Sami Zayn. Zayn says he's excited for tonight's match because it'll get him that much closer to the NXT title.
He's starting to get really obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
You guys-
admits he has been obsessed, and you can't deny it. He's got gold fever, essentially.
Originally, Mark, you thought that it was Devin Taylor with her
Devin
hair
Taylor.
up, but it wasn't.
It was the eyebrows. They were almost as thick, and I was just kind of looking and like, okay, time to take notes.
I mean,
but-
they're
You
both
can't judge a book by its
brunettes, yeah.
eyebrows.
no, yeah.
Brunettes, skinny. Yeah.
But I like Veronica Lane. I mean, you and I were talking about it, and she seemed engaged, like genuinely engaged to what Zayn was saying.
Yeah.
And I like seeing it. And I like the name Veronica Lane. Sounds like a comic book character.
I think it sounds like the whole like old Hollywood.
Yeah.
yeah.
Veronica Lane, more to you. Like, yeah.
Veronica Lane walks the red carpet.
So Veronica Lane sounds like a valet for Aiden English.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll have
like
to
a
see where this
starlet.
goes.
Come out like a starlet.
Yeah.
Like what was her name? Terry Runnels with Goldust back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Veronica Lake. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Just change one letter.
right.
nailed it.
Yeah. So, what you said you thought she did well. What do you think, Mark?
Same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Sami, of course, always does well. Next up, we don't have that match that I was talking about earlier. Tyler Breeze has entered the building. We get the announcement. And then Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. Sasha, of course, the company Charlotte. Alexa, during her intro, she just bounces all around and does the whole glitter thing again.
She is a pixie, a sprite, if I had ever seen one.
That's an easy sponsorship.
What do you mean?
Sprite!
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
But no, yeah. Like
I back that.
This is her entrance really is unlike the closest thing I would say is Emma's, but only in the sense that you get an immediate sense of who this person is.
Yeah.
And it's not like anything you've seen.
A lot of personality.
Yes, personality and uniqueness.
Definitely not really like anything else we've seen other than kind of similar to Emma's.
But the only thing they have in common is that they're unique.
Right, yeah. I mean, and look a little bit.
funny.
I mean, they're both obviously blonde and fairly small in size.
Hey, she's got
but-
blue hair.
Right.
Forget about
At the end, at the very end, it kind of actually blends into her outfit.
Yeah.
So you don't sort of notice it until you really look, and until it moves, you go, oh, her hair is blue. Okay.
If Eva Marie is all red everything, is Alexa Bliss all blue everything?
Obviously not. She's sort of blue and silver. She got the pixie dust. And
She's kind of like a...
you had an idea, and it really didn't work out there.
I mean, Eva Marie has other colors, but it's just her hair.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about her.
Okay.
Okay.
She doesn't exist.
Nope, not here she doesn't. Thank God.
What'd you
A lot of
guys
people are happy about that.
think of this match, though?
Unfortunately, it went a little bit too long for me, and they started going in circles, which was a little unfortunate for I mean, Bliss is new to NXT anyway, and she has a very good track record. So to put her up against Charlotte, who Hobo said was a little green, and I'll agree with you on that. To have the match actually go in a circle was without any changes.
To put Charlotte in the driver's seat now, it did not work out. The match ended up being flat. I don't think. I mean,
Alexa only got a little bit in the beginning.
right, and Alexa really didn't get much else. She
Do you think that it told
kept
a
getting
story,
shut
though?
down. No, I don't.
Okay.
Because there would have been an arc. We sort of had an arc, and then it literally went in a circle there at the end. It didn't go where it needed to go. And
Yeah.
as a result, it suffered. It caused me to wince. Mostly at Charlotte, but Alexa,
that's what
Alexa
the match
should have had
mostly
more.
was. Yeah, I agree. It was, yeah. I mean, it was impressive. I liked the little bit when Alexa came off the ropes and went for a crossbody, and Charlotte caught and did the backbreaker, but then turned it into a stretch, and then they did the exact same thing.
Exact same thing
it's
again.
just like, no, just go to the finish. Just go to the finish.
It was just odd, man. And I like the dynamic. I like seeing Charlotte as a big, overwhelming force. At least compared to Alexa Bliss, she played the big woman. She's got quite a few inches on Alexa Bliss, and as a result, she looked like a powerhouse in there while Bliss was flying around, but Bliss didn't do much more flying after the opening moments of this match.
Yeah.
And that was unfortunate. I would have liked to see much more.
Yeah, I like to see her when she's like bouncing around and jumping off the ropes and
Yeah, her
stuff.
match last week was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Charlotte, of course, won. Not really a surprise there.
Unfortunately not.
Did you guys want to see something else happen with this, or?
Well, I mean,
It seems kind of like
We're still-
Charlotte versus Sasha would be.
that would be the best way to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Break up the BFFs.
But
Yeah.
what happens then if that is not the case? What if Charlotte loses
Charlotte and
it's
Natalya?
Natalya who gets in there at the end with Charlotte? Do the BFFs stay together?
Then Natalya and Tyson Kidd can prep for the NXT Takeover together, and it'll be great.
Adorable.
So
well,
great.
I guess that'll
Well,
be
good.
nice.
We'll get an episode of Total Divas out of it.
Actually,
Great.
that would be awesome if NXT did get that kind of exposure.
They could do like the king and
So I'm
queen of
for that.
NXT. You know, go a little macho on that one.
Yeah.
But Natalya can't be in Florida to defend the championship because she's
It
going to be
doesn't.
touring.
No, it
around
doesn't
the
matter if
world.
she wins the title. It's just the fact that they would both be down there together, having matches on the same day. Like, wait, what if Natalya gets her title shot and then she loses, and Tyson, same thing, either win or lose, and then they still film an episode of Total Divas around it.
I'm still mad at the logic between stripping Paige of the
Right.
Oh,
of the
no, I know.
championship.
Yeah, we're still very angry about that. But then at TakeOver, do you think Kid will accompany Natalya to the ring? Natalya accompany Kid?
Well, we got to get there first. We got one more
well,
match
sure,
left.
we gotta get there.
We're jumping the gun a little bit.
Well, I like to look into the future. Put my Karnak hat on.
That's a reference that I hope more people get than won't.
Some people are old and will
I don't
understand
get
that.
Would you like to explain it to me?
Johnny
And the people
Carson
that don't
joke.
know?
It's a
That's
Johnny,
a Johnny
Carson,
Carson
thing.
joke. When
Who's that? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I can't tell. Oh boy.
So the selfie video.
That was fun.
Ever do you
Yes.
know what selfies are?
I don't remember. Yes, unfortunately, everyone knows what selfies are, but nobody knows who bloody
Johnny Carson is.
But has he ever been referred to? Has Tyler Breeze ever been referred to as the King of Cuteville, or was that new tonight?
I love
that's
that.
amazing.
The King of Cute.
That's
and,
really
yeah.
funny.
What was the other one? The Siren of.
Siren.
I don't know. He said something else afterwards.
They were just brilliant.
Good
Whatever-
alliterations.
Siren of
Yes.
selfies or something.
Yeah.
Yes, Sire of selfies.
Sire.
of selfies.
Probably.
He goes on to diss Canadians
You're
and
Canadian, aren't you?
his opponents tonight,
that killed
Sami
me.
Zayn and Tyson Kidd. He said that Canadians is just a country full of Michael Sarahs.
They
and
lack the genetics to be good looking.
they're all uggos. So even though
It was a real inside promo. That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
yeah.
Because he's Canadian. If nobody got that illusion.
Well, maybe he's trying to hide his past. Maybe we should ask for his papers.
That could actually be
Deport
funny if
Breeze.
it
Let's get that
comes up
trending.
because we are in that reality era where they're trying to incorporate things from real life, like their real.
I want to see.
selves,
see
so-
somebody
Someone calls him
confront
out.
him
Yeah,
with that,
exactly.
and he just has like a breakdown. And
He'd be like,
just having a
I'm not from
complete meltdown in the
Canada.
ring.
What are you talking about?
I'm in Santorini, Greece right now. That's where my Regency is right now.
Residency?
Residency.
Regency?
Regency Theaters.
Reason? Yeah. No.
Good
Trying
morning.
to save you, but it doesn't work. But
save you, can't be
overall,
It's the heat. It's this damned heat.
Yeah.
funny promo.
Great for
Great promo.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have Mojo Rawley versus Aiden English. We haven't seen Aiden English in a little, or we haven't seen him sing
In
rather
action.
in a while.
Since his match with Sheamus, I think.
Yeah. That's probably about right.
Did you guys like the song tonight?
Couldn't figure out what it
Couldn't
was,
place
but
it.
yes, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Same. Just couldn't place it. It's
So familiar.
very
though,
short
man.
and just very to the point. Just I'm the best person here. Deal with it. WWE.
The ending is different though. I liked how before he always used to have the same like last line, same notes.
He probably had to make it work with the tune.
No, I know.
I think
It didn't really work before, but it was
he
still
might have
memorable.
brought it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just brought it up a half a note.
Yeah. So what'd you guys think of Mojo Rawley and Aiden English's match?
Okay, so we've established that we don't like the direction that Mojo is going. However, I liked him better tonight because of Aiden English. Aiden English was a great guy to take over and really put Mojo to work. Mojo had to really earn this win tonight, and I felt that it made him stronger.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we finally actually got to see him take some damage as opposed to 3-point charge, corner
Doing the same thing over and
splashes.
over.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was
we
the same
did-
finish, but he actually took some damage.
Right, and we had the 3-corner, we had all of that, but it was spaced out, and it was done in different places where Mojo had to work to get it, and that makes all the difference in the world.
I mean, you guys were saying before this match started that you were hoping that Mojo would get decimated, essentially.
Because
We didn't know
because
who
the
it was.
good guy has to earn it. They always have to earn it. If it comes too easy, you stop liking them. They have to earn it. They always do. That's why Sami Zayn is so damn big. He has to earn
he has
everything.
earned it, yeah.
That's why everyone cheers for him. That's why no one's cheering for Mojo.
Yeah, the crowd was dead during this match too. Even like especially when he started going into hyperdrive. Though that's a kind of fun thing to say. Once he started going into hyperdrive, the crowd was just like, and here's the end.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, the match.
Well, I think it's also hard because they've seen it before in person.
Yeah, they probably saw it like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Because they do all the tapings at the same time. Yeah.
But I mean, English has managed to make something out of Big Cass, more or less. It was that feud that really elevated Big Cass and made us take notice, especially against English. So maybe English can do the same work for Mojo. The dynamic of those two working against each other could elevate Mojo now, which would put English in a really good place as a guy who's a star maker.
Mojo ends up winning with the hyperdrive, as you said. And then speaking of Colin Cassidy, the next matchup we had Big Cass versus Angelo Dawkins.
Who we saw a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't he part of a tag team against the Ascension?
Did you like his dancing before?
Yeah, we got. I mean, it wasn't just like I'm here to get beat up. It was like
A little bit
look,
of,
I'm a
yeah.
human.
He's capitalizing on all the time that he has, even though he doesn't get the full entrance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to be remembered. No matter what, no matter how much time you have to be remembered.
Speaking of someone who was remembered tonight, CJ Parker with his sign during this match that said, "No extra toxins."
And the
And
other side,
NXT, yeah. And then on the flip side, it was, "This sign is recyclable."
perfect. Just walking through,
Yeah, walking right through the crowd, not even ringside, but straight through the crowd.
and I don't think
Because you
Cass
got to get
ever
the
took
message to the
notice.
people.
He never did. This match, I'm not necessarily a big fan of it. I thought it should have had more. It was good to have Cass look strong, as he should, but I think he was a little too aggressive. I think he should have shook Dawkins' hand. I mean, the crowd was definitely liking Dawkins' vibe, and Cass is a face. Shake hands at the beginning of a match.
He got a
mutual
big,
respect for each other.
He got a big drop kick off in the beginning of the match.
Did,
Near the end of the match.
Off out of a 7-footer, that's a heck of a thing to do.
Yeah, almost took him off his feet. I was hoping that Cass would maybe notice CJ, even though we want something better for CJ. We want like CJ and
Could distract him a little bit.
distract him a little bit and make it kind of mean something directly to the match, because otherwise, what meant more, CJ walking through or Cass getting the victory?
Yeah.
Right.
We don't know, because they were completely separate things that happened at the same time.
I would say the sign was more memorable than the win.
Definitely, I
Yes.
can agree with that.
Yes.
But what are they trying to tell us?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
So Cass wins, and then backstage we have segment with JBL and Bo Dallas.
Live from SmackDown,
Yeah.
because that is not backstage at Full Sail.
So Bo wants to get another shot at the NXT title, and he begs JBL to give him that
Well, yeah.
in a very
do you know what
comedic
these
segment.
are? These are letters from Believers. They want me to have another shot.
It's essentially a petition.
Yeah. Yeah, he had like 5 letters there.
I want a handwriting test done. I bet those damn letters are all the same handwriting, and Bo wrote all of them himself.
Or it was his sister.
It was,
Or
yes,
his dad or whatever.
his weird twin sister.
Yeah.
Look that up if you haven't.
What if it's like Bray walks out and he's like, "Why is my notepad gone?"
I took my notes. I gotta write my next thing. Whoa. Yeah, we get it. Oh, jeez. That's the next Slam City, is like a odd couple with Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas.
that would be pretty good.
That would be funny.
Do you like that they're still incorporating JBL even though it's on the road, or both of them are on the road?
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially tonight, because he put over CJ Parker.
He did.
Yeah.
That was great. That was very, very smart thing to do.
He's like, "Did you hear what CJ, like, we should give those to CJ Parker to recycle them. Did you hear that there's like the ozone layer's thinning out and the Amazon's going, like deforestation, all that?" And he was totally in there, still the wonderful heel that he is.
I like the crossover because I feel like it will bring fans of the main shows to NXT and vice versa.
And also the internet show, the JBL and Cole show.
Yes,
we can
for sure.
send him over to NXT too.
Yeah.
But what a match this set us up for.
Yeah.
This is basically Bo Dallas versus Big E. If he wins, he gets a title shot. If he loses, he bows home.
He bows home.
He bows home.
I would say bow. No, I was gonna say bow out, but that's a weird
Bow
pronunciation.
out.
He bows home. He bows home.
No.
But I mean, essentially, I guess he's debuting. I think they made the announcement that he's going to be debuting either this week or next week.
Greensboro.
Yeah, no, that's this week.
Oh,
And I don't believe he was on
You
the
don't
show.
believe?
I don't believe that he was on the show. I believe
in.
I believe in his ability to stay on NXT. It's like the weird thing is when people get called up and they come back down to NXT. So obviously, or seemingly, he's going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does that just mean he's done and he doesn't come back down to NXT ever to do work with anybody else? Because I mean, Xavier Woods has come back down. Adam Rose is still kind of in the middle. Rusev was down here while he was still kind of showing up.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, Summer did both.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
But that's the thing. Bo, if he loses this, he's done with NXT, and he's not
then
coming.
Bo would be the only guy to really debut and not come back, which actually might be good. The audience then could learn to miss him a little bit, so that if he comes back, maybe the heat will be a little hotter down in NXT.
I still think it's smart to be on as many shows as possible.
No, I agree, 100%.
Get as much
agree,
face
but
time.
It's a little bit of a different thing that they're doing with him as opposed to everybody else. I think that's
Absence
good.
makes the heart go fonder.
Or worse, yeah. I mean, for people you like, not seeing them for a long time can make you want to see them again. But for people you don't like and then suddenly see again, you go, damn it, I hate this guy. Why is he here?
I would say it's the opposite effect. If I see someone that I don't like too much, I'm like, why can't I get away from this person? Why are they there all the time?
I think if he was on every single show, like doing something, then it'd be like, oh, just debut already and leave us alone.
People are loving his the whatever they're called. Video packages.
Motivational
Yeah.
video packages.
Motivational.
Yeah, people are loving those.
Took that from you.
I hear mixed reviews. Some
Really?
people don't know who Bo Dallas is, so they're very confused as to what the hell is going on.
Well, yeah.
But for us, yeah, they're great. For everyone else, they're just kind of like, I don't get it.
Do they not remember him from a year ago when he
Probably not.
debuted?
No.
Probably not. It was very unmemorable.
He's really young though, too, right?
No.
Isn't
I
it
really
weird?
don't know. I know how old his brother is. I don't know
How old is his brother?
26.
So he's younger than that.
Well, okay,
Which is
so
still
between,
young.
let's say, 24 and
26.
22.
So that's fairly young to be debuting for a second time on the main roster.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like
guess
most
so.
of the guys that they're like Adam Rose is what 30 something, and
I don't know.
I legitimately don't know.
yeah, I mean I would say like it seems like as of recently the guys that are debuting are much older than that, and they keep the younger people. Well, I guess Paige is the exception.
The extreme
21-year-old
exception.
Paige.
20-year-old champion.
Yep.
Double champion. Former double champion.
Don't stop
Still a double champion to me because there ain't no other NXT women's champion right now.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, she's still a double champion.
What do you guys think of, if they do have a lot of talent at NXT and they're kind of debating between who to send up to the main roster, when they have someone who's younger, but maybe a little bit better, do you think that they should send them up first, or they should send up the person who's older and might not have as many years left in the industry?
Well, I would say the latter.
I mean, it's all about business. It doesn't matter what logic they use as long as it makes dollars and cents.
Makes sense?
Well,
I know, but that's
but it makes dollars and cents. That's
either
what
way.
it is.
Discount
you say
the puns
same,
here.
I'm good, baby.
good.
I'm good. I'm smart,
But you don't have eyeballs.
but don't have eyeballs.
Can't see a dang thing.
I'm just a brain with no eyes and a mouth.
Jimmy Hart?
Yes.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Should we talk about the main event?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, no,
Scott.
wait. We got.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is a great show.
What happened to the Tyson Kidd promo?
That was before Angelo Dawkins and Big Cass.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it was. We skipped it.
What'd you guys think of the Tyson Kidd promo?
Well, we know what you thought of it. Skip it.
Super memorable.
It was.
Honestly, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Because with the women's title being contested with women from the main roster, you're sort of shaking your head, going, "Why are these women from the main roster trying to get the NXT title?" None of them can really answer the question. But Tyson Kidd has managed to actually make sense of that. Why does a man from the main roster want to come down to NXT and become the NXT champion?
Yeah.
Because all of the people coming out of NXT right now are on the top of the main roster. You got the Shield, you got Wyatt, you got Big E, all these guys are on top. So if you're the king of basically where they're from, then you're on the same level with them.
Or you're tougher.
Or even.
Yeah.
So it's logical. It makes sense. And it gives him motivation to actually go out there and give it a shot.
That's, the goal of a backstage promo is to get the audience to be behind you and be like, oh yeah, like, I agree with what they're saying.
That totally makes sense.
It worked for me.
So yeah, it did work.
I felt a little bit better about his win.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, jumping the
there.
gun.
What?
It's okay. It's okay. So, Tyson Kidd wins the triple threat match.
So are we going to talk about this match in
this triple
reverse?
threat
Oh, we are talking about the match.
Sami
I like how it ended.
Zayn versus Tyson Kidd versus Tyler Breeze. We, of course, got this match from last week, the Battle Royale, with the three-way over the rope ending. Great spot in this when Sami Zayn had Breeze in a trap suplex, and then Kidd grabs him from behind and German suplexes, and all three of them.
It's bedlam.
Yeah.
Madness. All three of them down on that one.
Yeah.
Nobody escaped unscathed.
Any other highlights that you guys thought were cool?
Just a lot of back and forth, It just ended up being everybody took a turn with everybody else. It was always two, and then somebody come in and then knock one of them out, and then it's two, and then one come back in and knock the other one out, and it just kept switching off. It was very fresh and very fun to watch.
There were some good false finishes in there.
Was.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about this match is the guys who were suddenly forced out of the match, like thrown out of the ring, were sort of disengaged. They didn't try and stop a pinfall, which is what you want to do. You don't want to just sit there and wait for the other guy to kick out. You got to make sure that you stop the count so that you can get the pin yourself.
And that happened more towards the end of it, but I agree with towards the beginning of it.
Yeah, everybody's just like, all right, my turn to be in there and be in control.
But it did,
even toward
it
the
did
end,
give them all their time to shine.
Yeah.
Right, but then you
I know.
lose the fight aspect. It doesn't feel like a fight; it feels like a dance. I like a fight myself.
There was a lot of Breeze in control and getting punished. It was cool to see him in the ring almost I would say the most. He was involved the most, so it kind of gave him the spotlight of, is he the one that's gonna come out of this on top? I liked when he countered Tyson Kidd's dive to the outside, and then he's like, cool, I'm safe. And then Zayn just went, nope, and totally took him out. That was a lot of fun.
Right, there was a lot of surprises in this match. Like somebody'd go for something, and then somebody else would hit them with something, and it was out of nowhere. The beauty shot
Yeah, the
early
beauty shot
was
in the beginning.
a big part of that. Was wow, we thought that was going to be a short match.
It was well put together. The three of them worked very well together.
These are three top performers you got
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. What you guys think of the ending with Kidd just kind of passed out on Breeze get the pin?
I think it works well for everybody.
Yeah.
Because now Zayn can take that and be like, I had it. I totally had it won, and he can.
This is how he ends every single feud. Is like, I was
that
this close. Like, do you not understand? Like, I should have won that.
Well, I mean, that keeps him in the fans' eyes as
The top guy.
He totally
Yeah,
could have
he
had
should
that.
have won
He
that,
should have
yeah.
won that. Yeah, and
He should have won that.
He stays the underdog. He stays the underdog. He stays popular, and I wonder where he will go now for his match at Takeover, because I assume he's going to have one.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you don't want to not have in a major spot.
I think he'll be in it.
I figure
in
it'd be
some
him
capacity.
him and Graves, probably.
Oh,
I was surprised that we didn't see
Again.
him get involved.
Who do you think we'll see Tyler Breeze against? I mean, I'm assuming we'll see him on Takeover as well.
Hopefully a real match this time, and hopefully he won't break the stream again.
Who would you like to see him against?
I mean, CJ Parker.
I know. We said that
yeah,
for a
we're
while.
still itching for that
With the
CJ
rolls
Parker.
flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Zayn's chop too, where he had him in the thing. Just like, what? That shut him up while we were watching it. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mean.
Those are always fun to give.
Yes. Well, we are 2 weeks away from NXT Takeover. One more regular Thursday NXT show
And then a big one.
left, and then the big one. So, in the meantime, please comment on YouTube, subscribe to us on iTunes, and where can they find you guys?
Well, they can find the two of us on the Legends House AfterBuzz, which just started this last Tuesday. You can go watch the first episode where we cover episodes 1 and 2 on YouTube. And you can also find the two of us for fighting for that championship on youtube.com/SoapboxCarTV. And I'm on Twitter at SoapboxMark. Tweet me wrestling things.
We have got we're all over the place. If you
are.
like seeing the two of us together, we're everywhere, baby. I'm on Twitter at TrueHobo and at ProWrestlingTees.com/Hobo. And,
Was that
yeah.
for him? I hope that was just for him.
That was for
He
me.
deserves
That was for you two being together.
Yeah, we're together, but we're not liking it right now.
Well,
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
thought it was a defeated awe as opposed to a cute awe.
I'm alone and I'm liking it right now. I don't know. You can find me on Twitter at Cathy Kelley. You can find all of us here on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Thank you guys so much for watching this week, and we will catch you again next Thursday.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.